Alright, here we go. I was about to start streaming, but then I realized that Evelyn is doing her daily routine where she comes. Oh, I think she's done. And she starts purring, and I pet her, and I tried to maybe capture that moment, but she's gone now. So, Evelyn, what do you want to do? Don't stay here. I can't work here. I wish I could show you guys, but I can't turn my camera laptop to show you where she's at. But if you subscribe to my channel and I get to 50 subscribers, I will have the ability to use my phone in my lives. Apparently, YouTube doesn't let you until you have 50 subscribers. Uh, so, I'm gonna put on some music like I usually do. Gonna try to find something. Hope it's gonna be something good. It's gonna be no copyright music. What's up, Evelyn? What is it? She's a bit sad because I can't play with her, probably. I don't know. I don't know what's in her head. Let's go with something simple. I don't know. Maybe not. Music. Yep. What? No, that's. Alright. And now I'm gonna put that properties. Alright. Classical music. I think classical music sometimes helps, and this is copyright free classical music. That helps even further. Alright, so what am I gonna do today with this Pelican? I don't want to keep going on this. I want to work on something else, even though I could keep going on this. But I thought maybe I would start working on his lore. I could keep rendering this. I need to put some feathers on. Oh, let me lower the volume here. I don't know if you guys can hear me and hear the music properly, or is the music too loud? Oh, I think you guys can't hear the music. There we go. Boom, boom. Yeah, I think I can lower the volume a little bit. Whoa, now it's too low. Yeah. If there's anyone watching, let me know if my volume is acceptable. Let me send this live to a few people so that I can maybe get some viewers. Where's my Discord channel? Oh, first I gotta go and find my live and share it. Few people so that I. There you go. That might help. I hope. What else did I want to do? Oh yeah, I could send it here as well. cat hair on my eyebrows. Oh my god. Alright. Boom, 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 boom. Who am I gonna send it to on WhatsApp? I have no clue. Oh well, that's fine. I want to try to get a guest at some point. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I know people who know a lot about martial arts, and I would love to get them as my guests to talk about how to create fantasy characters based on what they know. And I honestly wish I could apply every this to anything, not just uh, not just martial arts like physics. Imagine if you talk to like Einstein and you try to create a character with him. What input would he give you? Like, if you had to give him some kind of ability, and then you needed someone who knew about physics, about something very specific, for example, I love that stuff. And hopefully I will be able to have a few guests one day. Anyways, let's now talk. Let's work on this pelican. um, let's draw something, basically, is what I want to do. um, I don't know, I feel like drawing his hometown, drawing something that is gonna give me a little bit of context about why is he like this and all that. I don't know. Let's see. Where do like pelicans live near the sea? But I don't want it to be like too cliche though. Pelicans. Let's see. Just images. Hmm. Hmm. I honestly feel like I need to improve my pelican knowledge in terms of how to draw a pelican. So I'm gonna just draw a pelican. Alright, so let's do that exercise for today to improve our pelican database in our brains. By our, I mean mine and my viewers, I guess, but I don't think I have any now. Okay, so I will open a new file. Do I need a new file? Sure, yeah, let's open a new file. New. Do I make it a small file or a big file? Nah, let's just make it a small file. And I'm gonna put some really good pelican imagery, I guess. And it doesn't have to do anything with my character, just really cool pelicans in general. Like this guy, maybe. And look at this guy. Is that real? Is that a real guy? That's so cool. Copy image. Oh man, that's next level. Yeah. No. Now you have to do it all over again. Yes. And I'm gonna lower this volume a bit. It's getting a bit. Oh wait, I could lower it from the tab. There we go. Okay, so now we have this and that, and we need more imagery. Oh, I could like this could be a painting. This could be like, is this a painting actually? No, this is real. This is, wait, I don't know. Maybe it's low quality. Let's get back to some pelicans. Hey Evelyn, what's up? Hmm. I like when they do this with their necks. Are you jealous because I'm looking at pelicans and not cats? I doubt that's the reason. What? Oh, it's a big image. It's a big fella. Alright, let's put this guy here. Enter. I can't see my key. Ooh, that's a good pose. They fly like they're on autopilot. Or they're on like cruise mode. They're like on a Harley Davidson. They fly like as if they were on a Harley Davidson. That's so cool. Isn't that cool? Or like a big plane that like or a big ship, you know? Everybody knows that pelicans have big pouches. I better get some imagery with them using their pouches, right? That looks cool. Oh man. Perfect. Let me lower the volume from this side of the screen. Uh, I'm misclicking a lot today, huh? Okay. So, yeah, fine. Alright, I want to draw one of these images as it is, just like it is. I'm gonna try to paint it, kind of like if I was painting it. If this pelican was posing for me, imagine they were holding this pose just for me to draw them. They're like, ah, you know. I want you guys to pretend you're like fighting with your beaks. And I thought about another type of pelican character who can kind of like do fencing techniques with his beak because they have that thing that they do with their heads, and it's kind of like the motion of a fencing master, you know. I don't know. Boom. Let me get back to uh, where was I? Oh yeah, here. Okay, let me get some water and do I open a new file? No. Sorry, that's my Lebanese jug of water. Uh, okay, let me see what colors does this actually have here. The background is kind of nice, right? Oh, that's not a brush. That's not a brush. Let's use this brush. So the water is, there's a little bit of green, I think, right? That's the moss green thing. That's the same blue. Is that the same blue as well? Yep. Okay. And as for the pelican, oh yeah. Oh wow. These are complementary colors. Like 100% complementary. Amazing. Amazing. I am amazed. What about this color right here? Wow, this complements this one. The photographer knew what he was doing. I thought I'd have to calibrate them slightly so they kinda complement each other. But they're doing it. They're doing it on their own. And this is has some blue in it. Why? Because of the reflectiveness of the blue that's in the water because of the thing. And these are like cold colors being reflected onto this white surface, and here you have warm colors being reflected on the surface, which is making everything a bit more yellow. But then here everything becomes more blue because of the sea, which is kind of nice. Okay, let's take this one. Interesting. Okay, and here what do I have? Okay, here. Uh-huh. And what about this shadow right here? Wow. Okay, interesting. That's one of the darkest spots on the picture. Interesting. Also interesting. Very similar blue. Okay, so if I had to paint this, what would I do? I would start. I want to try to paint it as if I had pastel. Why? Because I teach my students, who I love as if they were my kids. And I teach them a little bit of coloring techniques using pastel. So I want to try and have fun with pastel. With digital pastel. So when you're drawing pastel, it's better to draw. I mean, I don't know. At least digital pastel. It's better to draw on a beige or grayish paper. Why? Because I'm gonna put first of all a base color. That's gonna be maybe like this, or let's start with uh, 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 let's start with just the white first. Okay, just white. Wait, do I make this smaller? I think I should make this smaller so I have some space. And I don't want to take too much, like I don't want to put too much focus on this. I want to paint this as if I was painting a very small painting in a very small canvas. I don't want to put too much focus on this. So imagine this is your paper. I want to use half of it for that pelican. So let's say this is where I want to draw the whole thing, or most of it. now I smudge this surface a little bit together so that this white is more homogenized. Homogenized. I like saying words like that. There's fun pronunciations. I like the word pronunciation. Modulation. Okay. So my ear hurts. That's the conclusion. I bet I look ridiculous like that. I wonder how I look. Let me check. That's fine. Okay. So now, oh, no wonder the music was maybe a bit too loud. I couldn't hear properly. My headphones weren't right on my ears all this whole time. Oh, and let me check if I have chat. Nice, no chat. Crickets, only crickets. Alright, so let me see, what do I do? I get back to my pastel. I get back to my pastel. And I will go to my color. I'm gonna pick my color here. I'm gonna start putting this color. Oh, this is a bit, yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna try to make it a bit lighter actually, but that's fine. Because I'm gonna mix it with this white, because it's on the same layer. I'm gonna use the big brush, the one Bob Ross uses kind of when he goes over his canvas like this. I should focus on the vertical aspect of the line here, because the sea is more like vertical, right? Okay, so now we add a bit more blue. Where's my brush? I need to get better shortcuts. Where's my... oh yeah, there it is. And let's start putting different shades of blue who are very close to each other actually, but still. Boop, boop. And I'm starting to create like a dune of water, like a sand dune, but made of water, kinda, trying to make it look like water. I'm gonna just focus on that for now. Because these are the things that uh, can like be challenging at first, but then when you get the hang of it, it kind of becomes extremely pleasant to do stuff like that, like clouds or the sea or I don't know, mountains, rocks, textures of stuff basically, trees, and to each his own, right? Everybody has his thing that they like, I guess, or his phase, or his thing that they're focused on right now at this moment. Where is my brush again? Yeah, there it is. So let's keep going with this. No, that's not my color. The color that I wish to use is this one. And I'm just gonna try to fill the areas, and I'm gonna try to keep the areas that are moss green or something. I think that's what they call this. And now here there's this type of green I should add now. It's kind of surrounding. There's lots of greens in this background, so I need to train my eyes to see better, basically. There's a light blue here, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, that's the same blue. I need to train my eyes better. Hmm. To have that ability to know what color it is you are looking at just by looking at it, that's a superpower in my opinion. And people who paint have that ability, right? Who paint like legit paintings, not only digital, but the digital people also have this advanced ones, I guess, because they probably also paint usually. I want to use a different smudging tool as lesser opacity, and every time you smudge you lose a little bit of saturation. Just gonna lower that volume a little bit more. Hope you guys can still hear the music. Alright. Need to add more blue. And I'm gonna add again this blue. With some of this green. I don't know why I decided to leave this area like that. And restart the process again. Maybe using this time a more different brush. I think this one can do the job sometimes in a very good way. Or maybe not. Yeah, it's a bit slow, but it gets the job done. Still not looking like the sea. And the dunes of water, usually they get smaller, of course, the further away you're gonna be. The contrast is very weak. Let me check this out. I see. Just checking something out here. Added more values basically right now, which is making things pop a little bit more. But I think I should copy this before I do any changes. That way I have a checkpoint. Or usually people do a layer mask, which also kinda is a better approach. And this, can we make it like kind of like that, and then go to Control M, try to, okay. So I keep going for waves because most of this stuff in the middle here is gonna get uh, covered by the Pelican. Let's see what we can do with what we have. So let's just go for the Pelican. And I want to use these brushes. I think they're not bad. So let's see, because they mix with the colors of the background, which is good sometimes. Should have started with a basic shape, but that's fine. What was that color? Just white, right? Like, I mean, yeah. See, this is what I want to learn today. This tilt, like he is resting his head. He's not here. He is not resting his head. He has his head like a little bit, you know, a little bit more erect. So I want it to be more, a bit less like that, and like kind of like he is doing it, which is more like this. This has a different type of brown on it, which is kind of like this, mixing with this different tonality that we have here. Then we have this tonality right here. This is fun. And then we have this tonality being reflecting some of the moss green and other stuff. And also I have, whoops, I have this one here. Wait, sure. I think I'm zoomed in too much. And I don't want my pelican to be right in the middle. I want to kind of frame it better, but I can do that later. Uh, and you see there's volume here that I'm not really showing. So I'm gonna also try and do that. Which means this also needs to be bigger. It's kind of cute. Very small like that. Alright, let's make this go back like that. And drop down. Do I have the angle right? I think I need to change that angle just a tiny bit. What is the type of orange I see? Ooh, a dull orange. These colors are super nice. I don't know how to describe them better than this, but this is like. Well, we need more. We need to find more colors like this right now. This isn't, you know, we need more. Is that blue different from this one? They're very close, just very close in terms of color and different in terms of tonality. I knew it. I'm getting better at this. I hope. I don't know. I mean, you can get better and still get worse again. Okay, okay. I think the beak needs to be slightly longer. That's. I think I'm putting too much detail on the beak right now. I need to focus on other stuff. Painting a pelican. Why? To create a pelican boxing. A boxing pelican. Yeah, sure. And what else? Okay, let's take that smudging tool and start smudging. Need to get some more dark values into this pelican as well, so that I can do better textures basically on this guy. Alright, so let's get back to maybe this brush. I think this brush is good. It smudges and puts color, and I wanna kinda use it to try and do texture of the feathers. I don't know if it's gonna work. Let's see. Maybe it's a bit too much. Maybe I need to lower the opacity. That's acceptable. Wait a second. I need to give him more volume here. So this neck needs to be kind of more like here. I need to make this slightly bigger. And this. What about this color? What is going on here? No, I meant this one. What is going on here? Oh, that's it. Yeah, okay. Let's put it next to here, and let's add some of it. Too small. Slightly big, but that's fine. Boom, 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 boom. And now, the moment I've been waiting for. Fixing that volume that I have here, so that I can give him also a pelican's jaw, right? He only has the beak without the jaw, without the pouch. Where's that pouch, huh? I need that pouch. So let's do that pouch. Oh, let's see what I can do with this brush. I think this one's gonna be good. B, and yeah, this is not bad, acceptable. I need to make a darker version of this color, so let's just darken that. But is it cooler? Is it warmer? What's going on here? Is it negligible? Let's just do that so that we can feel better morally. Okay, and you see, my beak is extremely narrow compared to the beak of a pelican. Gotta fix that. Where is this color? Come on. I knew it. It's very close to this one. I knew it. I was gonna pick this one, but I thought, you know what? Just I gotta do this more and more and more so I can start being more confident with my colors. Ugh. This music is copyright free. I didn't know that. I did not expect that. Hmm. I need to put more green, I think, on the sea. I'm just gonna spread this, and even though I can do so much more, but I think I'm almost done. Oh, I forgot to do something that I should have done many times so far. Just flipping this image that I can use my full brain. Okay, yep, I immediately see a problem here. Oh, my wrist is killing me. No, it's much better actually. His wing is bigger, so I'm gonna try to fix that with the magic of smudging. Oh yeah, the feet. The feet. I didn't think a lot about the feet. Feet are at an angle. All right. Wrists. Ah, there we go. It cracked a bit. Wait, wait. I'm adding way too much volume here. And I need to add a bit more volume here. The pelican in the original photo has his head more comfortably tucked in, I feel, right? But I don't want to fix it a lot. I can fix that, of course, digitally, but I don't want to do that because I've been working on the same layer the whole time, kind of like a painter, even though I've been color picking from the original picture, which is not something you could do in real life. But still, I feel like I took a more traditional approach here to train myself to paint and to use colors better, and also to understand pelicans on a deeper level because I'm creating a pelican character for now. Uh, yeah, there's always stuff you can improve. There's always mistakes you will do, so there's always stuff you can improve. What about this brush? I just want to have fun. I just with the brushes that I haven't used. What does this one do? What does this button do? Oh, it picks up a bit of the color as well. Interesting. Okay, how was it before? Yeah, that's fine. You could leave it like that. Oh yeah, let's play a little bit with the saturation. Hmm. Yeah, whatever. Cool. Alright, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.